Do you want to play a deck that lets you use Sylvanas to steal a 5/5 Darkshire Councilman? Do you want to play a deck that then lets you buff that Councilman with Call of the Wild? Well, if you do, then this particular mid-range hunter may very well be the deck for you. And yes, we end it with a 9 attack Councilman. Wow. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video. It's Darkseeker here, and we are returning to Wild Mode. And this is a mid-range hunter on Wild Mode. Now, you'll recall a little while back I got Legend on Wild Mode with mid-range hunter. It was with an Azoth mid-range hunter. And that was a lot of fun. This deck is different because there is no N'Zoth. Before we continue, this is the Northcoast Wild Hunter. I'll say that again, the Northcoast Wild Hunter. If you do a little search on Hearthstone, you can find this deck. It doesn't run N'Zoth, and it's running double explosive trap, and that's really important, I think, in this meta where you've got Zoolocks, Secrets, Paladins and Wild Mode. Explosive trap is a counter to muster for battle, which is really important, but you do sacrifice things like Knife Juggler. There's only one copy of Juggler in this deck, and let's have a look now to see if that's going to make any difference at all. So, one copy of Juggler, one copy of Unleash the Hounds in this deck, so that we can run double Explosive Trap and a singular copy of Freezing Trap. And no N'Zoth. It's a really important factor to consider. Really important factor to consider. Here, against the Shaman, we could throw the Scientist out. Because we have an explosive trap in hand already, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. Because having an opportunity to control when you play an explosive trap against an aggressive class can be what saves the game for you. Don't get me wrong, Mad Scientist is brilliant and all, letting you, giving you value on getting those secrets out, but sometimes just being able to control when you play it is a good thing. Wow, we actually win the joust. Wow. And actually the trap that's up there is the second copy of our explosive trap. We would have preferred Freezing Trap, actually. We'd have preferred Freezing Trap, because now that Trog, if it goes face, it's not going to die. But it will be injured. It'll be injured and we can trade the 2/1 in, but we'll see what he does with 2 mana. You'd expect a hero power totem here, but he could have an Argent Squire, he could have Totem Golem. There are lots of things he could have. He's taking a lot of time thinking about this turn, and rightfully so. He doesn't know if that's Freezing Trap, and he's thinking. Let's not forget that Karazhan has made Secret Hunter, a thing. At least on the standard mode ladder. It's not a big thing. You don't see too many Secrets Hunters, but you see a few. But I've yet to come across a Secrets Hunter with the Huntress in Wild Mode. So maybe there were thoughts going through his head, what secret is that? If it's Secrets Hunter, is that Snipe? Do I play the Totem Golem? Anyway, he had the Rock Biter weapon, which is unbelievable. Okay, so we just trade here, right? Oh my god, that's so stupid. It missed. Wow. So anyway, we played the second explosive trap, and it feels like a waste. It feels like a waste because it's only going to kill 1 minion. But we can't leave that Trog on the board. We really can't. This is a race. And that's going to stop me in my tracks. But yeah, this is a race to see if you can kill the other player quickest. And why is it a race? It's a race because he's a shaman with a tunnel trog. He's aggressive.
Did you bring some?
Whether or not this is an aggro shaman or a mid-range shaman, just the fact they play the bleeding trog makes them aggressive by nature, because uncontested trogs protected by taunts can kill you. But now Juggler Unleash is going to work on the board, and this should be the game sealed up. Sludge Belcher is in the way. We have a second Belcher. We have Houndmaster to create a taunt. Yeah, this is probably a win. And it's interesting that this deck only runs one copy of Night Juggler, one copy of Unleash the Hounds, and yet we drew into it and got value from it. But yeah, Lightning Storm, interesting. Oh, always Huffer. Should we taunt the Huffer? Do we play around second Lightning Storm? We're actually trading the Belcher in because we want to protect that Huffer at all costs from a second wave of AoE. So I'd rather sacrifice the Sludge Belcher. Well, that's interesting. Oh, he didn't kill the Huffer. Didn't kill the Huffer? Wait. Oh, no, okay. Couldn't, right? I don't know. Anyway, it's a win. It's a win. And there we go. Nicely done against a Shaman. Okay. Another rank 4 game here, and rank 3 is at stake in this particular game. This is a Warlock. A golden Warlock, of all things. That's quite scary. And on Wild Mode, I come up against all sorts of Warlocks. Zoolocks, Rhinolocks, Demon Locks. They all exist. They all exist. And there's the Nerubian Egg, a card that I bet most of you do not miss from standard mode, right? And you can make the prediction what's going to happen. Abusive Sergeant on the egg will get a trade. Later on, Defender of Argus will probably come down. Okay, Darkshire Councilman. Can we get a kill command? No, we can't. So this is a bit awkward here. So I'm actually just going to use the bow. Okay, preserving my board as much as possible, waiting for the inevitable, waiting for that egg to get buffed, and for the trade to happen. And with a 4/4 Nerubian on board, oh there it is, yes, with a 4/4 Nerubian on board, this could be a problem. At least the 1 damage hit the Dark Iron Dwarf. I can now kill that. That's significant. That's actually really significant. And there are options here. I mean, I could have Animal Companioned, but I think playing on curve is better here. We'll play the Shredder. Presuming this is a Zoolock, and having seen Dark Iron Dwarf, I presume it is now. Unleash the Hounds, hopefully, will get us serious value. Oh wow, he's going face. He's racing me. Interesting. I'm fascinated there that he didn't consider a value trade on the Mad Scientist. Really interesting. I could just double trade. Well, playing Companion is always a helpful start. And we get the freezing trap, and because we get freezing, I'm just going face now. I'm happy for him to get the Nerubian back to hand, gains me tempo on the board, and yeah, if we can get to turn 7 with the coin, play Call of the Wild, it's over. how does he deal with this? Oh, he plays an Nerubian. Really? Is that it? Well, Infested Wolf, hero power, seems pretty good here. The question is, do we trade? One of the things that would concern me would be some kind of Defender of Argus play. Some Zulocks play Bran Bronzebeard, so turn 7, Bran, Defender, and his Nerubian becomes a 6/6, which is pretty dangerous. So the question is, do we make the trade? And if we do, what do we use?
I wonder.
Presumably the Shredder, but I value the death rattle on that thing, I really do.
Quickly.
Okay. We trade the Shredder. My other concern is the Doomsayer. Nah, that's alright. Yeah. I've been burned by the Doomsayer so many times where it's just... it happens to me more often than it should. But then again, my luck in this game is terrible for the most part, honestly. You just see the good bits in the videos. Anywho, Forbidden Ritual. Yes, go face. Go face. No, don't hit the minions. Go face. Doesn't matter. Oh, hello. Oh, it doesn't matter. We win. I wonder if he remembered I had the coin. No, he knows what I was doing. He didn't even want to let me do it. He knew what was coming. And there we go. Rank 3. Not bad.
You asked for it.
Okay, this is our last game in this video, and we're going for rank 2 here. Now, this mage, is it a tempo mage? Is it a freeze mage? I've seen plenty of both on the wild mode ladder. I've even seen Echo Giants mages, or Grinder mage. Those still exist too. Okay, we don't have the coin. That's unfortunate because we had a 2 into a 2 there, which would have been pretty good. Oh, he doesn't play the Mana Worm. Okay, so King Zealot. Let's see if we win the joust. Oh, we win the joust again! Wow. Now, that's pretty good. Double high main in hand, providing we can get something to play next turn, and the turn after that, we're okay.
Put this apple on your head.
And we go face, and we snipe the loot order, very nice. Bit of RNG there, actually working in our favour. Not bad, but we don't have a play next turn.
Pain, speak to me.
Turn 5 onwards is golden. Oh, that's a play. Okay, that's fine. I think we use the bow here. Using the Elec would have been silly, because it's just pinging. And that 3 damage is actually really important. So, presumably, this is Freeze Mage, right? And presumably we're on a clock. Because once Freeze Mage gathers the parts that they need, they just burst you down. We stall the game some more, exactly like this mage is doing. I'm expecting another Frost Nova, this time with a Doomsayer. I'm expecting Blizzard on turn 6. I'm expecting Flame Strike on turn 7. Oh, okay, Blizzard on turn 5 with the coin, sure. And that just wrecked most of my board, but look, I have a high main. And if this high main doesn't succeed, I have another high main into Call of the Wild. And because this is Freeze Mage, we know that's not Mirror Entity, that's Ice Block or Ice Barrier. We know we can safely play that high main on the next turn. If this was Tempo Mage, I'd be concerned, but it's not. So with Freeze Mage, it's a race to basically kill them before they burst you down with spells.
I'll show them all!
Okay. I'm actually valuing a Belcher here, just so we can get the freezing trap in play. Why is the freezing trap important here? A, it gives our bow a buff when the scientist goes back to hand, and B, well, returning a scientist back to hand is a big deal. You don't want that ice block coming out for free. You want the mage to play it and spend mana playing it. You don't want it coming out for free.
The end is coming!
Oh, the end is coming. Okay, sure. But we get the bow charge, and it is turn 8, which means Call of the Wild is a possibility here. He's dead. Well, there we go. Into rank 2. Denying him the secret value there. Denying him the value. Freezing Trap, MVP. Wow. Okay. Okay, so thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found it useful and informative. I know a lot of my viewers on my channel, a lot of my subscribers do like the mid-range hunter videos. It's proven popular in the past. And I'm actually not very far away from hitting rank 1, so I'm rank 2 at the moment, just so a few more wins and we can get rank 1. And I'm actually not so far away from getting my Golden Hunter. So in the next few days, do look out for another video where I will try and showcase my journey to Golden Hunter and hopefully using this deck to get rank 1 on wild mode. So thank you very much for joining me, everyone. Do take care, and I will see you all again very soon.